I need to cut a piece of brass so I can make some gears for a really cool project. Now it may sound weird, but it can be really difficult to cut a thin piece of brass like this. I mean, this is really thin. And while it may not seem intuitive, if we take it, supersize it, make it much thicker, and then cut it, it'll cut like butter, even though it's a lot more material. That's a smooth cut. Wow. Let's look closer at what we're dealing with. This is a thin brass sheet that's only about a 32nd of an inch thick. Cutting intricate shapes out of this using a scroll saw should be a piece of cake, so what's the problem? To cut metal, we want a small blade with a lot of teeth per inch. Shoot for like a number 2 or a number 3 size blade. Now a crown tooth blade or a double tooth blade are pretty good options for this. You can also use a really tiny skip tooth blade if you want to. We know which blades to use, so now let's see what happens whenever we cut a really thin piece of brass like this. I'm using a fresh number 2 blade. A blade this small is pretty forgiving because it has a high tooth count and it's really thin, meaning there's less friction and chances of experiencing some sort of issue where the blade rubs against the metal. The brass is jumping around and it seems to be catching on the blade. It also wants to veer off course and it's difficult to cut a straight line. I'm trying to hold it down firmly and make a slow, steady cut, but it's still not working. What the heck is going on? Maybe we need to slow things down. I'm gonna shoot at 120 frames per second, and then that slow-mo footage might be able to help us to dissect the problem. It looks like we're cutting okay, but I'm noticing a slight bouncing. I have a shot vac connected to the saw, but the metal's still bouncing even though I have a strong suction that's keeping it down on the table surface. What I'm seeing is that the end of the brass plate bounces so that it's no longer parallel with the table. Bouncing up and down, hey, you can deal with that. Bouncing side to side, not so much. When it goes out of parallel, it's catching on the blade, resulting in the piece jumping all over the place. All right, let's try tackling this a different way. Let's put painter's tape on the brass. It'll increase the thickness of the metal plate, plus the surface won't be as slick, so we can kind of rule out any possibility of the workpiece sliding around. It looks like it's cutting much better. There's still some bouncing up and down, but not so much side to side, so hey, that's a good thing. With a small piece like this, I could probably reduce the bouncing by holding the metal down with one hand in front of the blade, one hand behind the blade. But if the piece was much bigger, that may not work. All right, so we know that using tape does work, but let's try the tape method on steroids. I'll put some tape on a block of wood. The thickness of the wood doesn't really matter too much, though we don't want to have something really thin because that defeats the whole purpose. I believe my block's about a ½ inch thick. I already have tape on the brass plate. I'll put CA glue on the brass and then glue the two pieces together. It's important that we spread the glue around so that brass is properly stuck to that block. We don't want to have any ends unstuck, not stuck, unstuck, non-stuck. Glue the brass to the block extra good. Since I have to cut through more material, I'm going to use a number 3 blade. It still may be a little bit too small for a piece this thick, but I think it should work anyway. And if you're wondering, I did try to cut the brass with a number 3 blade before I glued it onto the block to see how it would cut, and it was the same results as when I used the number 2. It jumped all around. Okay, I can instantly tell I'm getting a much better cut. I have more control over the workpiece. It's not jumping about like it was before. There's a tiny bounce that you probably wouldn't even notice unless I pointed it out, but this is normal whenever you cut basically anything. You may not think that your workpiece is bouncing, but how often are you filming it and then watching that footage? Stay. That's a smooth cut. Wow, there's no sharp edges, even though this is metal. I don't have to worry about it like slicing my hand off. There we go. I know it's kind of weird, but we take this piece of brass, we make it much thicker, and then we cut it, and it cuts so much easier. Don't be afraid to incorporate metal in your projects. I've done this with scroll saw art and plenty of past woodworking projects. It provides an awesome visual element that can really enhance the final results. And I have to say, if you haven't subscribed to my scroll saw channel, Newton Makes Art, you're missing out on some pretty fun videos. I still have a whole lot of gears I need to cut out, so I'm gonna start working on that one. But thank you to everyone over on Patreon for supporting us, supporting the channel. You are amazing. Until we meet again, get in your shop and build something awesome.